say that command sergeants major may come and go, but the sword remains razor sharp. Master Sergeant Caldwell, the battalion operations sergeant, passes the sword to Command Sergeant Major Castle in final deference to his authority and leadership. Command Sergeant Major Castle passes the sword to Lieutenant Colonel Hebert, the battalion commander, signifying the relinquishing of the duties of the Command Sergeant Major. Lieutenant Colonel Hebert passes the sword to the incoming Command Sergeant Major, Command Sergeant Major Palacios, delegating authority and entrusting him with the responsibility and care of the unit. Command Sergeant Major Palacios passes the sword back to Master Sergeant Caldwell, symbolizing his dedication to the soldiers of the 92nd Civil Affairs Battalion Airborne. As the top non-commissioned officer of the command, he must bear the mantle of perpetuating the customs, traditions, and rich history of the 92nd Civil Affairs Battalion Airborne and its predecessors. Having been chosen over all of your peers, you are finally charged with executing the duties of your office with dignity, impartiality, morality, integrity, and creativity, thus presenting a sterling example for all to embrace.
This is an historic day for the 92nd, the first change of responsibility in our battalion's young history. Command Sergeant Major Castle, congratulations on a job well done for surviving, not just surviving, but thriving as the Command Sergeant Major for the 92nd. We gave you a colossal task 2 years ago when we asked you to literally build a unit from the ground up. You were the first soldier in the battalion, and in fact the only soldier for quite a while. But your HRC Kung Fu went to work quickly, and you brought good soldiers and officers to the battalion. Your unparalleled concern for their welfare and that of their families was key to your ability to build a team. You were charged with the task of building a special operations battalion to standard, with all that implies in this community, and you were absolutely the right man for the job. Command Sergeant Major Palacios, welcome. The bar has been set high and you have big shoes to fill. There is no one I will rely on more to give our nation a world-class special ops unit. You are coming to us from your sister battalion, itself already an elite unit, and you played a key role in getting it there. I'm charging you with repeating that success and expanding beyond it. This past week, our commanding general reminded a group of incoming commanders and command sergeants major that we are only as good as the demands we place on ourselves and our soldiers. They will rise to our demands, so our expectations must be high.
Today, it's not about me. It's about the soldiers within the 92nd Civil Affairs Battalion, who performed outstanding over the past 2 years. From an undermanned or limited experienced staff to 4 line companies, 3 which are currently deployed, with some still undermanned and juggling around equipment to train, preparing to assume upcoming missions.
Command Sergeant Major Jimmy Castle, you've done a great job with the battalion, and I want to thank you very much for a smooth transition coming into this seat. You've given everything to this battalion, and I hope I can measure up to the standard that you set, and the bar that you set is very high. I hope I hold the tradition and honor for the battalion. Lieutenant Colonel Hebert, is it a privilege and an honor to work with you once again, from Fox 96 to Alpha Company and then First to being downrange and working for you as a dad for about 3 weeks.